Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the Why Teacher. In today's episode, we're talking about the horrors of homework. And I'm sure that as teachers, as parents, and as students, we all agree that the purpose that homework was serving us for so many years has changed over time. And therefore, we need to rethink homework. So I believe that, we have reformed the homework over the years, and the objectives have been continuously been changing. I feel that initially it was the teachers who were writing the diary for the children and sending it along, and parents had to sign that diary, which meant that, there was accountability there for the parent as well. You had to ensure that your child, covered the concepts that were being taught inside the classroom at home. Then we moved on to understanding that, the parents weren't as accountable as the child. And so the homework was meant for the child, and so the child needed to write the diary. So we moved on from the teachers writing the diary to the child writing the diary on the principle that, the child needs to understand the responsibility and the sense of accountability there. Now what's happening is that, now teachers are asked to create a weekly homework plan, which is supposed to go online for parents to view and, have an overview of what's happening inside the classroom. So basically, we have been trying to adapt homework to the changing times, but I feel that, without being negative about homework, because homework does serve a purpose, I just feel that, the sort of homework that is being sent home, or the type of, tasks that children are being asked to do at home need to be, reconsidered, need to be reviewed. If you remember, homework was never a nuisance in our times because our school used to start at 8 and finish at 1. We would come home, we would have our lunch, we would, do our Quran classes, we would, finish off our homework. Even if it took us 1 hour, 2 hours, we'd still have enough time to play with our friends, be with our siblings, go out with our family, and, have a full day, have a meaningful day. But now what's happening is that your children, need to be in school at 7:30 or 7 sometimes, and are coming home at 3 or 4 or sometimes even 5 in the evening. And so the number of hours in the day has decreased for them. And when they come home after all that learning at school, carrying homework that is going to take them another 2 hours, it really does become a nuisance. Knowing that, children are going to spend more time in school, it has now become, mandatory for schools to teach moral education as a subject to children. Now, this should be a great indicator for people to realize that, morals and values, things that were taught at home, that were, that the child got educated at from home and was expected to carry to school, is now the school's responsibility to instill in the child. And so the very fact that we are moving away from, quality time, we are moving away from that human connection, we are moving away from that integral, one-on-one learning, is something that should open up our eyes to, the format of homework that we sent at home. So there are many interesting ways that homework can be addressed now, and I feel that educational institutions should rethink homework and look at how we can make it more meaningful, taking into account how the education model has changed and how people's lives have changed. Customizing and individualizing homework might seem like a daunting task, but in reality it is not. If at the beginning of the year you sent home questionnaires, surveys that address the children's likes and dislikes, their skills and their talents, and that address their social, emotional, and intellectual needs, you'll be able to better group your children in the classroom for their homework. So what you would create is interest groups inside your classroom. Children would get together based on their similar interests and likes, and they would work on projects, debates, models, whichever form they want to create, understanding of the various concepts that you're teaching inside the classroom. The entire responsibility of what needs to be created, what needs to be the homework, is going to be shifted to them. The time scale is going to be shifted to them. So if they are creating a big model, they would tell you, that we are going to present this on a certain day, whether it's going to take them a few days or a week or 2 weeks. This is a decision that you would be transferring to them as well. So very very intelligently. You'd be meeting their social skills. You'd be looking at their emotional growth that comes through conflict, through discussion, through finding, agreements. You'd be also addressing a very important aspect of their intellectual needs, which is to understand that they are contributing individuals. Their contribution matters in the group, and what they're bringing to the table is their expertise. So homework need not be mundane, very individual, very, demotivating. It can be something exciting. It can be something that can be done together, meeting so many elements that have gone missing in our children's life in the form of, growth. Clearly, research has shown that children who are happier learn more and learn better. So let's make our children happy. Let's understand their needs. Let's understand and look at our structure and how our lives have changed. Are we really contributing to our children's lives the way we should be? Is moral education really the school's responsibility? Are our children becoming emotionally unintelligent? These are important aspects that are going to govern the future of our children. So let's use homework as a tool to create bonding. Let's use it as a tool to help our children build themselves, be better individuals, be socially secure and emotionally intelligent. Until next time, Allah Hafiz.